So, I suck at video games, and I also suck at tank in Overwatch. So, in order to remedy that, I played D.Va for a week. It was a blast. I've been straying out of my comfort zone. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Day one was an interesting affair. Like, I mostly play DPS and support. So, like, I was learning tank from complete scratch. I played her once before. Luckily, everyone was super kind and encouraging, so I was starting to figure this out. In my mind, a tank was like a shield for the rest of the team. So I would try to go in front and, like, absorb damage so the rest of my team could work. I started to realize that that was more of a Reinhardt thing, while D.Va seemed a lot more like zoomy and rushy. So that was one thing to just, I don't know, completely conceptualize from scratch what a tank does. I started to try and go for like surprise attacks and like rush people, and especially supports, to just really like pick people off and kind of almost, you know, play like a flanker, like how I would Sombra or Reaper. And of course, I could not stay alive to save my life. That sounds a little redundant, but you know what I mean. I could not stay alive. I finally understand what tank players mean when they say you just get everyone's cooldowns just poured into you. I was really trying to like make space and just like kill everyone in my sight and then back up to my team and stay close when I saw them in danger and try to protect them. I feel like D.Va's ult was often hard to place, but I feel like this first time I tried it turned out really nicely. I got a few people. I did kind of start to feel out when to like rush forward and then pull back to my healers, and then rush forward and then the pull back. Kind of that, you know, that push and pull to try and chip at them. I would still end up like too far in their back line for too long, and then I was, you know, out of my mech, and then I didn't last ever. I didn't feel amazing about that round. Like, I performed okay, but I also feel like a lot of my technique was missing. But I'd got, like, play of the game, and then I was like, oh, wow, okay, yeah. Playing D.Va was thrilling in a really interesting way. It felt like being completely new to Overwatch again, in that, like, yeah, I sucked, and that felt a little bad, but at the same time, I was constantly learning, and I was seeing the funny numbers go up, and it was cool, and it was just a blast. Next round, I got a pretty roughed up. It was a tough time. I could not stay alive, and I struggled so much against the enemy Winston. I know, like, tank counters are a whole rock, paper, scissors thing. I don't know if Winston counters D.Va, but it feels like he does. I did try to reframe how I thought of D.Va this round, though. Instead of, like, going in front and stuff, I would often just, like, spit around and use my jets to like go around the pillars and stuff and just try to be like a pain in the butt to hit. Maneuvering our jets were still kind of hard, but I did try to go for like high ground a lot because I know that's one advantage D.Va has over a lot of tanks, is being able to get that high ground. Overall, decent number of kills, though that doesn't seem too hard with D.Va, and I think like one thing you should aim for with tank is always having the highest kills. That's usually something I see. I don't know. Day 2, I went in with, I think, a better understanding of what D.Va is and how she works. And honestly, I think she's a lot more like a flanker than a shield, if that makes any sense. So trying to, like, jump down and, like, get high ground and such. I did try to fight the tank a lot, especially to, like, keep him off of my other little boys. But also tried to go after supports and dive them. That was something to really get a hang of, is, like, her little, like, shoot forward, get her little missiles, and melee. I still struggle so much with meleeing in this game. One thing I really do like about Overwatch is the teamwork and the fact that like one teammate can be harassing the tank from the front while I just like destroy him in the back. That sounds bad, but I could not figure out a good way to say that. I feel like that XQC meme. I tried to be very patient with the way I played. Like I would shoot a little bit and then back up with my shield or my whatever, the matrix. And then I'd go back forward and attack them a little bit, and then I'd go back, and the life weaver helped. Her ult was definitely a struggle after that first time. Like, I'd boost forward, and then I'd drop the ult, and it would keep going, and by the time that it went off, everyone ran. So I think I need to learn how to surprise people with it. Staying alive was still a struggle. Oftentimes I'd end up like on the point completely alone and just be like, what do I do? Oh no, I'll try. And again, placing the ult is really difficult. Like, I just boosted forward and put it off, and then it ended up in a room. Like, I got one person. I really felt like I struggled in that previous round. Like, I got like 7 kills, and I don't think I was protecting my team very good. So I just kept, every once in a while, I would just go back into AI and be like, I just need to practice. Go, like, from really simple and get those basic ideas and just figure it out. I won't go into like too much of the details of it because I don't think that's really needed, but I do think that helped me just sit back and get a handle on everything and just like reframe my mind again. After that, I was back into a real game, just trying to like, you know, take the brunt of a lot of things and attack. I think I did better this round. Like, I got my kills up and I think I was protecting a little better, but I don't think I was perfect, but I tried. I was still working on just being like really hard to hit and trying to figure out how to like rush and, you know, create a little bit of chaos. But yeah, we lost pretty bad and it was just such a hard fight. Like, I was feeling really good in some bits and I was feeling awful in some bits, and it was a really weird like dichotomy. Day 3 was one of the first times I actually managed to stay alive as D.Va and get back into my mech and keep going. It was awesome. Also, my boyfriend played Mei, which was perfect because he just kind of wall behind the enemy and we'd chase him into it and kill him. Overall, like, this vibe was just really good. We were just like working really well together. The enemy team was like throwing everything they had at us and we were holding them off really well. And it was kind of surprising how like good this was going, because if you watch my previous videos, you know the boyfriend curse. If I play with my boyfriend, I suck, but it wasn't happening this time. And once again, I found taking high ground really helps, especially against Reinhardt. That is really useful against Reinhardt. Oh, that was too far.
Oh. It freaked the Rhine out though, so it actually worked pretty well.
So yeah, I still suck at aiming her ult, but I think I'll figure it out someday if I keep playing tank. I think I started to get better at gauging when I needed to like leave too, because that Reinhardt was almost down, so I probably could have like kept going, but with his teammates there, I had to just leave. We did end up losing that round, which is sad, but still, I felt like I was doing pretty well. I felt like I learned a lot that round. My understanding of when something was smart, it was still like developing, you know, and sometimes I would just get a little bloodthirsty, like I'm gonna rush that widow, and then oh no, I'm in their back line, I'm going to die. So yeah, I got no kills that round, and then I got bumped out due to internet issues. So yeah, that was how day 3 ended. Day 4 was already a little chaotic in the beginning, with just like people all over and Sombras and Moiras, but it was fine. It was gonna be fine. I continued to try to play it a little slow and patient until I had like something to do, but I would try to do some chip damage, but like say their tank got, you know, isolated, I would get that. I would take that opportunity. And then when I got knocked out of my mech, I tried to play it like slow and simple and like hide. It was nice to have good teammates to protect me from, you know, rogue tracers. It helped me be a little more vicious than I probably would be, but you know, I got back in my tank. I survived. Yeah, I think somehow just the combination of really good team and just absolutely locking in really helped. I was just killing people one after another. Well, looking at the feed, my boyfriend killed them one after another, but I helped. I had to get that kill.
Oh, did you kill that?
Yeah.
You're one of those.
I still have the issue of getting like too into it and too bloodthirsty. I mean, like, oh,
I mean, to be fair, a lot of my coworkers are shorter than me.
And the next thing I know, like, a Farah is just like destroying me. I'm like, oh no. So you know how my last episode was Lifeweaver? Well, now I know how it feels to be on the other end of a mistake. No, I was gonna ult Lifeweaver! Yeah, this day was just a good day. Like, I felt like I was just mauling people. It was awesome. I feel like, I mean, again, my team was really good too, and that probably helped a whole bunch so I could like focus on someone and have my team back me up. But still, like, I was able to handle one-on-ones better than I usually would.
Yeah, how come this is the one time that, like, I don't play worse with you? I feel like I'm doing better with you. It's just, maybe that is the way, is I play tank.
So I realized I didn't record a day 5 somehow. I just forgot, you know, sometimes I get a little mixed up.
So I just recorded this and then I'm editing it now. This is the day before I upload. But I was worried because I was a little rusty on D.Va. I didn't think I'd do a very good job. Yeah, no, I killed it. I was so thrilled this whole game. I was just, like, rushing good. I was sticking close enough to my team to make sure that they were, like, you know, I was helping them and they were helping me, you know? But I would also, like, rush in a little bit to be like, okay, I need to get that guy, that flanker off or whatever, and then I'd go back to my team. And then this play here, I was like, oh, this isn't gonna work. That was dumb. I messed that up. Yeah, I got play of the game. Yeah, I would not let anyone pass me. It was so fun. I was just mauling the shit out of everyone. Also, my supports were like carrying hard. They kept me alive so well. It was awesome. And yeah, I do find like playing D.Va as a flanker is really useful. Somehow people just don't notice the giant robot behind them, and then you shoot them in the head and they're dead. And sometimes just sneaking up from behind is just disruptive enough to give you an edge. And then you just pop on over, and then you turn around, and then you kill them. Oh my god, it's so fun. And then you hear a friggin' Reaper ulting behind you, so you're like, not my boys, leave my boys alone. And then I realized you don't always have to jet into your ult. You can just like act like everything's normal and then drop your ult, and that surprises them a little more. I even had a little bit of room to get a little bloodthirsty, and it was fine. I chased the hell out of this Reaper, killed him, then went straight back to my team. I just got off of this, so I realize I'm kind of bragging a little bit, but like, dude, I was, dare I say, carrying. I probably wasn't, but still, I just felt really good about all that. And part of me was like, should I just leave it on that dub? Like, should I just leave it there? It's probably smart to leave it there. I'll probably suck the rest of my rounds. But I felt like I needed more footage, so I kept going, and I was like, this one's I'm probably gonna get like 3 kills, and I'm gonna look like an idiot. And yeah, at first it was a little bit of a struggle to like get past. Like, we were like, okay, I cannot get through this little wall that they've built. Eventually I was like, okay, I'm just getting in there. I'm just going to cause a little bit of havoc and hope that I can make room for my team. And I thought I had failed, but immediately we were able to push through and actually like make some room. They did take under the bridge back, but they were a little like further back, so I was able to just get up on the bridge and just high ground it a little bit. And then once their tank was down, I was like, you know what? I'm flying to the point. I'm going there, and I'm hoping this is working. And I turn around and my team's right there with me. Like, by all accounts, that should not have gone well. That should have been like a stupid overpush, you know? But somehow, I think I just had a really good team that was just keeping up with me really well. And it was just, I was having fun. I definitely, like, decided to pull it back a little bit because I was only testing my luck. Like, I saw an Ashe up there, but as soon as I saw her teammates behind her, I was like, okay, pull back. We can do this. They're still just hiding in there. And, like, I was able to see, like, a bunch of them grouped up, and I was able to finally figure out how to just roll up, drop an ult, kill 3 of them, and then shoot the tank in the back, and it worked. And yeah, I was totally in such, like, aggressive, gremlin-y mood. I was like, okay, I'm popping over here. Fuck you. Oh, he says ulting? Me too, bitch. It was so funny, and I was having such a flippin' blast. Y'all do not need the entire play, but goodness gracious, I was so happy and surprised at myself. I get my whole brand is sucking at video games, but I was like, I got play of the game again. Like, how did I do that? I hate that. I'm not usually this good 2 times in a row. Usually it's like one off game where I'm like, oh, that was a good game, and then I'm like, suck the rest of them. Okay, one more. This one I'm probably running out my luck, but. And you know, definitely like first little bit, I was overrushing. I went straight to the point, and I was like, I'm gonna hold this shit. I'm gonna do it. And then I got my shit rocked and died. Or I overextended and chased a Junkrat, and then also again got my shit rocked by, you know, the rest of the team. So going into the second bit, even though we won previously, I was like, okay, I gotta lock in. I gotta stick with my team. I gotta like stop being so aggressive and bloodthirsty. And you know, it worked. I feel like it started to work a lot better. Just like stick to the point and like maybe stray a little bit to get a flanker away, but mostly like, or get a little bit of high ground. But mostly I was just sticking to the point, staying close to my team, like just attacking people. I was patient, I was steady, and I just made sure to just maul the hell out of anyone who came near my teammates or on my damn point. So yeah, I didn't play the game, but we did win, and I did get the most kills in the lobby. So I call this a really, really successful week. Like, it's actually kind of insane how well this frickin' went. Maybe I just got lucky with really good teammates who just, like, carried the hell of me. Maybe I need to, like, suck on Ramatra so that my head gets a little smaller. But I'm excited about this character. I still don't think I'm, like, amazing or the best ever. But I do think I vibe with her. Thank you all so much for watching. I realized this was one of my longer videos, but I was just very excited about this character. Please let me know any other characters you'd want me to play. I've got a poll up on my community tab for the next one. And please like, subscribe, do all the cool algorithm things. It would really help me a lot. And have a lovely, lovely day.